Hey guys, this is Dr. LaHue. I wanted to welcome you to my channel and to this video. Today we're going to be talking about love and what it means to love the people in your life, particularly starting with your spouse and your children or your parents, the people in your own family. You know, often it's the people that are closest to us that can be the most difficult for us to love. But that's really where love is tested. You know, anybody can love people on the street, anybody can love their neighbor from around the world. What's really challenging is to love the people that maybe not responding to you the way you'd like them to. And the people that are closest to you and the people that you love the most have the greatest potential to hurt you because you have strong feelings for them. So I want to talk to you about a concept of 3 different kinds of love. And I think understanding this concept can really help the relationships that you're in and help you to get new energy for those relationships. Think of the first kind of love at the top. I don't use a lot of charts and diagrams and stuff. We're just talking. Think of the top level of love as the Greek word eros, where we get our word erotic from, or passion. Let's think passion, okay? So you've got, at the top level, you got passion, and in the mid-level, you've got the Greek word phileo, or like Philadelphia, the city of love. You have brotherly love, so like friendship or affection. And then at the bottom level is the Greek word agape, or like a decision to love, showing love, whether it's in your heart or whether you're feeling it or not. It's more of a mental decision to love, and it's a demonstration of what love should look like. So think about those 3 things again: passion at the top, friendship or affection in the middle, and then decision or will at the bottom. In all relationships, there's going to be a movement through those various kinds of love. When a couple, is newly married or when they're dating, there will be a lot of passionate love, a lot of eros. And that's the love that is very emotional. You feel it. It just wakes you up. It energizes you. You're so excited about being with that person and knowing that person. You want to spend all your time with them. It's a very emotional love, and it's something that is deeply felt. But the problem with that eros, or that passion love, is it isn't necessarily committed. It's not a kind of love that it will necessarily be there through thick and thin. It's a love that's very felt, and it's very emotional, but it's not necessarily going to make it through the long haul. The friendship level, or that second level, that phileo love, is the love that says we just enjoy being together. We're like, friends and good with each other. I'm a better person for being with you, and I enjoy our companionship together. So this is the kind of love that hopefully brothers and sisters have for each other and family members have for one another. And it is appropriate for a husband and a wife to have this kind of friendship love. In fact, it should be desired to have a friendship love. Not only are we passionate with each other, we're infatuated with each other, but we're also just friends. We also are just, close. We just enjoy each other's company. Sometimes relationships start out this way. They start out more on that platonic kind of friendship level, and then it can move into that passionate eros kind of love. So a lot of times relationships begin as just people that work together, or people that spend a lot of time together or in school together, and we're friends, and then it just develops into something more. And it's appropriate for a husband and a wife to have that passionate relationship. It's appropriate for them to be friends. But then there needs to be this third level, this decision of the will to love. This is the love of agape. This is the kind of love that says, what do you need from me? That's what I'm going to give you. What response do you need? How can I take care of you? It's a selfless love that is the kind of love that could be commanded, that you're supposed to demonstrate love whether you feel it or not. And this is the kind of love that will get you through those difficult times, those times when perhaps your spouse isn't responding to you like you would like. They're not maybe meeting your needs the way you think they should, or you're having a time of staleness, or a time of, you're just not necessarily feeling the passion, and so the relationship has kind of grown cold. What's going to see you through those hard times? What's going to see you through those difficult times? It's going to be that agape love, that love that you decide to show no matter how you feel. Now, if a couple has all three of these kinds of loves in their relationship at various degrees, they can make it through whatever life may bring them. They will stick it out, the 50 years plus. A lot of couples will only have that highest top level of passion. And so that's the kind of love where you fall in love and you weren't expecting it, but you're just overwhelmed by your intense feelings. And so you have this very strong feeling, this strong emotional response, and you say, wow, I just, have fallen in love with this person. But if that's all you have as a couple, what do you lean on then when times get difficult? What do you lean on if, say, for example, for whatever reason, you woke up and you didn't feel that passion? Then is there a friendship beneath that? Have you developed a friendship and a relationship beneath that to see you through those times when maybe the passion isn't quite there? Is there a decision on your part, a commitment, a covenant that you've made that you will demonstrate love regardless of whether or not you're even feeling friendly? And I think a lot of these couples, like in Hollywood, that these successful quote unquote people that get married and they stay married for 7 months or 3 years or whatever, they're very driven. This idea in our culture is very driven by this eros or this passion kind of love that if I'm not feeling that passion, if I'm not feeling that eros, then I guess I'm not in love anymore. I used to feel love, but now I don't. I can look at you and I don't feel anything, so I guess I'm not in love. And if I'm not in love, then why are we still married? And so couples will move away from each other because they're not necessarily feeling or sensing that passion that they used to have or had at some point in the marriage. But that's normal. Every couple is going to have times when they're kind of living up here in the passion or in the middle in the friendship or at the base in a decision of the will. And I think it's important for us to understand that every couple is going to have times in all of those areas. And just because you may be in that bottom area right now where you're not really feeling it or you're not really passionate, but you're just, sticking it out because it's the right thing to do. If you will at that point decide that, we don't have to stay down here in this agape love, we can once again regain that friendship. We can regain that passion once again, but we're not going to be able to regain that by just doing what's required of us. We need to invest once again in each other, and we need to begin trying to meet each other's needs again. Regardless of whether you're responding to me the way I would want you to, I have made a commitment to demonstrate love to you and to show love to you and to be loving to you. And what will happen is you'll make it through that agape love, that decision of the will love will help you make it through those times that you otherwise wouldn't make it through, so that once again you can regain that friendship and that passion. It'll come back. It will come back. It may come back without you really expecting it, but it will come back if you can make it through on that agape love, that decision of the will kind of love. It's going to take some effort. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some commitment, but it's worth it. And I believe that you think it's worth it, or you wouldn't be watching this video. I think a lot of couples, if they just have the passionate love, the eros love, no matter who they are, they're probably looking at like a 2 or a 3 year marriage at best, unless they can develop the deeper levels of friendship and the deepest level of the will. And couples that have that passion love and also have the friendship, they're probably looking at maybe a 5-year marriage or a 6-year marriage. But they probably won't make it through the real difficulties that come in life unless they've made a commitment to a deeper level of love, and really this is at the end of the day why I'm a pastor, is because where are you going to get that love from when it doesn't come natural to you? When it doesn't come natural to you to love someone because it's not being reciprocated to you in the way that you would like, where does that love come from that you can then give to others? Well, it's got to come from somewhere. And you need a source of love that is greater than your capacity to love, so that you can love people when you're not feeling their love in response. And so this is just something, it's a helpful concept to me. I use it a lot when I speak with couples that are in crisis, is if you have all three of these kinds of love, you can make it through whatever storms, you're facing, with the hope that you don't have to stay in this bottom level forever. That in time, with some work and some effort and some grace and with some divine assistance, you can make it back to those levels of friendship and of passion. As always, guys, be present to life. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm glad you're with me on this journey.